can you please give me a minute? Hello. So we are starting with the session of sustainable procurement in the built environment, learning from abroad and India. I request Mr. Sanjeev Kumar sir, Sanjeev Karpe sir, and Megharati ma'am to please come on the dais. Mr. Sanjeev Kumar, IRSS General Manager, DFCCIL, Ministry of Railways, Government of India. He has over 23 years of governance and leadership experience in public policy, procurement, and supply chain and environmental and social safeguards. He believes in leveraging power of procurement to deliver sustainable and inclusive growth. He has been an ardent advocate and practitioner of embedding sustainability in end-to-end business process. His vision, leadership, and dedicated effort have been fundamental to the growth of sustainable purchasing movement in India. He has been recipient of prestigious 2017 Sustainable Purchasing Individual Leadership Award by SPLC Washington, USA. He works pro bono on multiple public policy initiatives and research papers to support and strengthen the sustainable procurement ecosystem across the world. He will be chairing the session. We also have with us Sanjeev Shashikant Karpe. Sanjeev sir, a qualified electrical engineer, has been associated with bamboo industry for last 15 years and has pioneered the work in setting up of self-sustainable bamboo-based enterprise in rural India. He is a founder and director with Konkan Bamboo and Cane Development Center, KONBAC, an organization working for sustainable development through use of bamboo as a resource and implementing various bamboo projects successfully for last 15 years. He is the founder and managing director of Native Conback Bamboo Products Private Limited, a Sankalp Award-winning social enterprise which is responsible for construction of the largest bamboo structure in India, single structure of 10,750 square feet. Okay, we have a session with Gabriela Glory. She is from Germany. Hello.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, Gabila, can you wait for 10 minutes or do you want to start the session now? Hello?
Hello. I cannot hear you.
But she will not be on video. She told for video call. It is an audio call, huh? Hello? Hello?
Hello, yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Yes, ma'am,
you
we
hear
can
me?
start. Yes, ma'am. We can start with your presentation.
Okay, I can share my screen. Wait a second.
Okay. Ma'am, it is a video call from your side or audio call.
Sorry, can you just quickly repeat? I didn't hear that.
It is an audio call from your side.
Okay, so I just
Okay.
start my
Yeah, sure.
screen.
Yes, ma'am, we can see the presentation.
Okay.
Okay.
Just let me know when I can start.
Yes, ma'am, you can start.
I can already start. Okay. Okay, so good afternoon for you. It's to me still in the morning time, but good afternoon. As we discussed, I will provide you with a quick 15 minutes presentation on circular procurement in Germany, and a little bit of an introduction into the state of play and the greatest challenges when it comes to the development of circular procurement and implementation in the construction sector. So to start this presentation with a little bit of to introduce you the numbers, basically to start with the quantitative basis. And the annual turnover of the circular economy sector in Germany is around 76 billion euro per year. That means basically the waste sector in Germany that employs around 290,000 people. The construction sector in Germany, according to research, requires quite a lot of mineral raw material. It's more than 500 million tons of raw materials. And also on the other side, it produces a lot of tons of waste, more than 214 million tons. When it comes to the composition of this construction waste material, you can see on the screen that is basically more than 50% they are stones, ground material, and also the railway ballast material, and the rest around 42% is street works related waste, construction waste, or the waste from the construction site themselves, and the plaster is like less than 1%. So when we focus on the right side of this chart, this remaining 40% construction waste, we can see now in the second chart how this 40% is combined. What are the most recycled construction materials, or what were they in 2016 according to research? Altogether, there are 72 million tons of recycled material when we don't consider the excavated soil, the dredged material, and the railway ballast. And if we consider this total amount, 72 million tons, you can see the composition, and out of it, 50 million tons are used as recycled asphalt. So what we can see is basically a great number of construction waste is already recycled, but this recycling means basically downcycling, because either they are using the recycled construction waste in mining fields or in mines, like 50 million tons, or they are using them in street works, so that means basically in road construction, or parties that is not downcycled but basically really recycled and used in building production is 21%, 50 million tons of recycled waste. When it comes to the challenges, especially in Germany, but it can be also relevant for other EU countries, that there is a need for innovative recycling techniques to be developed, and many different approaches depending on EU countries, in Germany depending on the regions, and depending on the stakeholders that are involved into the process. You might know that Germany is quite a big country comparing to other European countries, and that has sort of bigger regions, so-called Bund. And there are also big differences within Germany among the different regional units, especially when it comes to the eastern, western, or the northern, southern division. Now it's quite a heavy heavy slide, the next one, that relates to the regulatory environment. But I thought it's better to give you more information on this regulatory environment, because that basically it's very significant when it comes to the implementation of circular construction in Germany. We have a law, it's called Kreislaufwirtschaftsgesetz, and basically if you translate it into English, that can be translated into English as circular economy law in a parallel translation. But I would say it's much better to translate as a closed cycle management and waste law. Because if you just consider the title circular economy law, you might expect something different from this law. However, it's a waste law that relates to the disposal of the different waste materials and also construction waste. So why is very important that this law already demands 70% recycling rate for all Germany, for each and every part of the country. That is already 90%. But as you have already seen on the PPT slide, most of this 90% is basically downcycling in form of road production, or like new road production, or in mining fields. So the goal is, and the challenge obviously, to reduce the number of the percentage of downcycled materials, and to increase, on the other hand, the reuse of the quality reuse of construction waste. But it's very important can be in the next, depending on the politics, but the next 3 to 5 years, that we will have a new law. It's sort of like an umbrella law, and I couldn't really find a proper English translation for Mantelverordnung. That will be the German name for that new law. That is an umbrella law that will be mandatory for each and every German regions, and it relates to the goal to foster the usage of recycled materials in construction, and also to protect the soil material. Unfortunately, but you might be aware, it's mostly the case with laws, that the taxes keep changing. So I cannot really say anything more precise on this new legislation. But there is a hope, and also there are some voices that believe that this new law will increase a lot the quality recycled of construction materials. When it comes to certification, I'm pretty sure that about the issue of certification, you might have been already talked, or you will talk later, because it's quite a significant challenge when it comes to construction. In Germany, it can be seen that it's widely available. We have certification, different kind of, for recycled material. There is a great awareness that they exist. However, the acceptance is rather low. When it comes to the question, why is it low, there are obviously different opinions about that. But basically, it can be a mindset challenge, that some people just do not get familiar of using recycled construction material, and there can be also a technical challenge that is related to the quality of the material themselves. We also have other type of laws that can affect the framework on construction laws. The two most important ones are the law on energy efficiency of the buildings, where the laws are becoming stronger and already demanding new recycling technologies. And another type of law that will be affect us soon is the CO2 tax and taxation law. That is right now in the political debate, but it will be most likely affect the construction sector and also the mobility sector as well. One issue that when I have talked to like construction professionals, I have been told that could be very relevant in the close future is the building information management, the so-called BIM tool that that will be that